throw me? What the fuck, bitch? You get my water here because it's a lot of reading. Let's do this. 2 hours long. This is gonna be 2 hours long. We're locking in. Allure Galaxy, Cosmic Empire.
Galactic light shines bright. All stars gleam in harmony. As witnesses, they shall celebrate the official engagement between the Empress of the Cosmic Empire and Sylus, the sovereign of the Chaosy Galaxy.
So it is what I thought. It's like arranged engagement kind of thing. From the like, it's like the opposing empire. I mean, that was like, I think our guesses when we watched the trailer. As I fasten the last button on my gown, ceremonial space fighters complete their first lap outside the palace. I look down. A crimson ring lies quietly in its jewelry box. Forgot about that quote, Alyssa. Not the snort. That was funny. It's an essential element for this political marriage alliance. Oh, look at him. Lightweight. Wait, I didn't read it.
Did you choose a color that matches me?
Oh. Wait, I didn't read what it said. I'm doing such a great job so far. The lightweight gown was deliberately chosen. I lift my skirt and hurry towards Sylus. Standing before the doors in the main hall, he waits with his arms crossed. Okay. He says, did you choose a color that matches me? To match me or whatever. You should feel honored. As if acknowledging my words, Sylus bows and extends his hand. It's a gesture of invitation.
It's time to receive our blessings.
Remember, this is just a deal between us. Don't cross the line. After my palm slides into his, he tightly grips it. An irresistible force pulls me toward him, and I stumble before he uses his other hand to support my back.
This distance is expected of two people in a stable, harmonious relationship. Your Majesty.
Stable, harmonious relationship.
If you want people to notice something's not right, well, you're free to push my hand away.
So she is the Empress, and he, it seems like it's a marriage of alliance versus a marriage for love. So I feel like he's like from some other empire, right? Right? I do kind of love like those like tropes of like marriage for convenience into like actual love, or like the arranged marriage for convenience, you know, that kind of thing. The arranged marriage for like two kingdoms kind of trope, you know? He moves his hand slowly, provocatively, before it finally settles on my waist. Starting already? Sylus pulls me into his embrace. Reflected in the mirror, we're so close that we're seemingly one entity.
You're already regretting it. This marriage of convenience is just a deal between us. Until we walk through that door, you still have a chance to back out.
Well, when you talk like that...
Do you still want to do it?
Don't worry about it. What I choose is not for others to judge. Ah! Don't freeze. Listen to what I have to say. I am the Empress of a galactic empire. Hello? I would like to read what I'm trying to say. Listen to what I have to say. I am the Empress of a galactic empire. What I choose to do is not for others to interfere with. To counter Sylus's provocation, I firmly peel his fingers open and interlace my fingers with his. As for you, it's too late to back out if you're going to have any regrets.
I would never possess a hint of remorse when the benefits of our marriage alliance are involved.
A tickling sensation runs between my fingers as Sylus adjusts the ring I'm wearing. He ensures the crimson gemstone embedded on it is facing upward. It's a symbol of the power behind him and what I demanded from him. And on his ring finger, the ring representing me, the Empress of the Cosmic Empire, shines just as brightly at this moment. This is also what he demanded from me. Leave. And then we leave. The palace gates open before us. Arm in arm, Sylus and I enter the aerial garden beneath the boundless universe. Conversation abruptly ceases. The nobles and ministers in their luxurious attire set down their glasses and bow to us with the utmost reverence. The luncheon officially begins. As I gesture for everyone to forego the formalities, Sylus moves even closer. His words, mixed with amusement, wash over my ear.
Your Majesty, I'm no longer an outsider. I am your fiancé.
Don't worry about it. I lean against his shoulder and direct his attention to the unmanned camera flying toward us. Unmanned? Did I say that right? Oh, pretty! In the cosmic year 649, Sylus, Chaosis? Chaosi. I'm gonna say Chaosi. Chaosi sovereign. Until he says it, and I understand how to pronounce it. Chaosi sovereign, and I hold a grand ceremony to announce our engagement to the universe. But only we know that our union is nothing more than a deception, a deal, a mutual exploitation. It all started 14 days ago, on the 3rd day of my coronation ceremony. "14 days ago." The 3rd day of my coronation ceremony is known as Day of Fealty. On this day, the nobles of the Empire, the overlords governing planets, and even the sovereigns of galaxies who are vassals of the Empire must present the most precious gifts to the new monarch to prove their loyalty. Only on this day does the Empress's mothership allow those who pledge their loyalty to board. It permits people to be within 10 inches of the Empress so that they can present rare treasures she might already possess and recite words of praise she has long grown tired of hearing. There is no other reason. Rulers throughout the ages know that the purpose of Day of Fealty has never been about those gifts. The lady on the far right, the previous emperor relegated her to managing the royal library, but her abilities exceed that role. I still need a personal secretary. She's the best candidate. Sitting on the throne, I gaze at the countless private spacecraft before me. They're as numerous as the stars. One in the center. I remember him being the previous emperor's close friend. He's the wealthiest overlord in the empire. Who knows how much of the empire's tax revenue has gone into his pockets? Also, where the previous emperor was beheaded, damn, I received intel about his preparations to defect to a hostile galaxy, the Glory Federation. How should I deal with him? The Empire has prospered for hundreds of years, but to me, it's a massive ship with rotting, obsolete parts. One can find many parasites like him throughout the Empire. For the sake of my sovereignty, these people cannot stay here. But I know that in everyone's eyes, I'm still young and inexperienced. Rash actions will only backfire on me. I must think of a strategy before making any move. Regardless of the reason, my position must never be undermined. The whispers interrupt my thoughts. Among the stars, a streak of unmistakable crimson appears. Red. It's from Chaosy. I'm gonna go with what you said, Jadis, the chaos. Chaosy. I rise from the throne. Following my movements, the Imperial soldiers guarding the deck quickly close in around me. Overhead, the red spacecraft grazes past the numerous loyalists' vessels and forces them to move out of the way. All units on standby. Only move when I issue out the command. For hundreds of years, only two entities have been powerful enough to compete for the position and power to rule the cosmos: the Cosmic Empire and the Glory Federation. But in the past century, an emerging power, Chaosy, has made its mark in the universe. The Chaosy galaxy is located at the edge of the cosmos. It's covered in abnormal magnetic fields and surrounded by massive amounts of planetary debris. The Empire has staged multiple attacks to conquer it in the past, but it has always returned defeated. The reason, aside from its easily defended terrain, include a unique resource controlled exclusively by Chaosy's inhabitants. Erythrostone. We're going with that. It's a mineral with reddish hue. When embedded in a cold weapon, it makes them invincible. For firearms, erythrostone multiplies their strength and makes them nearly unstoppable. Even the Cosmic Empire, with its strong military, has to be cautious when dealing with them. As Chaosy's sovereign, Sylus intervened in wars between galaxies and profited from all involved parties by acting as a weapons supplier. Ah, of course he's a fucking weapons supplier. He's still making guns, even in this. This has allowed Chaosy to grow rapidly. In just 100 years, Chaosy ranks third after the Empire and the Glory Federation. It's another force that strikes fear across galaxies. Chaosy will never pledge loyalty to me. To show up uninvited? What does Sylus want? You? Me? My mind races as I consider countermeasures. Meanwhile, the red vessel is already docking. The Empire's blades and guns are in position. They're aimed at the vessel's hatch and the person who's about to emerge.
This is quite the welcome.
1 step. 2. Composed. He walks away from the vessel and acts as if the weapons aimed at him don't exist. Just like that, he's standing before me.
I'm here to see you, Your Majesty.
He doesn't bow to me. Instead, he opens an exquisite jewelry box to display an erythrostone ring. Oh, that's the ring. Tell me why you're here.
For our proposed marriage, of course.
His words send shockwaves of disbelief that ripple into the crowd. I narrow my eyes and study him. What Sylus said is true. The engagement between us has existed for as long as I can remember. Even though I know it's a means to keep Chaosy in check, I found myself paying attention to Sylus as a person over the years. I knew we'd meet someday, but I didn't expect him to barge in like this and bring up our marriage alliance. Rumors claimed Sylus was hideous, monstrous, and terrifying to look at. I used to think that if I really had to go through with the marriage, I'd just kill him. Damn. I see not every rumor is true. Sylus is more intriguing than I imagined. The unexpected visitor has brought Day of Fealty to a complete halt. I scan the crowd of bewildered faces. Everyone is waiting for me to make my position known. Accompany me to a more private place. We need to have a proper discussion about this marriage. I emphasize the word private. Sylus raises an eyebrow and flashes an amused smile.
Lead the way.
With just one expression in a sentence, I'm certain he's not here for our marriage. My footsteps echo against the marble floor of the palace corridor. Sylus follows behind me. Sometimes he's close and other times he's distant. It's as if he's playing the game that's designed to test my patience. At the end of the corridor is the study used for receiving envoys from other galaxies. I open the door and lead Sylus inside. Let's cut to the chase. Our engagement has existed since childhood. If you actually wanted me to honor it, you wouldn't have visited me now.
I thought an empress would have more sophisticated negotiation skills. But I don't mind. I like people who are direct. I'm visiting you because I'd like to maximize the benefits of this deal.
He strolls over to the holographic cosmic map that's being projected in the center of the study. He moves his fingers to push the Empire toward me.
Is the Empire's throne still comfortable? I'm afraid the former Emperor left you a rather large mess to deal with. For example, there are certain people who oppose you. They're powerful, yet impossible to remove.
Countless ministers' faces flash through my mind. I mask the disgust and suspicion in my heart with a polite smile.
What if I told you that Chaosy is willing to help you deal with these obstacles?
You were right, it's Chaosy. I'm listening. With a flick of his finger, Sylus sends the projected Chaosy galaxy toward me. Its after images trail behind it as it settles next
Marriage
to the
is
Cosmic
the
Empire.
simplest, least suspicious way to unite two powers. Assuming we use it as our pretext, Chaosy shall become your deadliest weapon. One unbound by Imperial constraints. For matters involving eliminating people, you don't need to consider the voices that restrain you. Or worry about whether acting too hastily will lead to a rebellion.
At some point, Sylus moved closer to whisper dangerous, tempting words in my ear. Ooh. Is a fiend trying to tempt me? The plays in taverns always involve a study where a human makes a deal with a fiend, and the price is one's soul. However, I suspect my soul is less attractive compared to the benefits you can gain from me. Sylus smiles and places the jewelry box containing the ring in my hand.
Chaosy's former sovereign stepped down years ago. Yet he still covets the power that comes with this position. He made all sorts of friends and continues to be pesky. One of them has unknown origins and serves as his biggest supporter. I want you to use your status as Empress to find out who that person is.
So I'm not the only one making a deal with fiends today. While weighing the pros and cons, my attention is drawn to the flickering red light in the jewelry box again. Finding out someone's identity isn't difficult. More importantly, I might be able to gain access to some Urethra stones. With them in my possession, no galaxy can rival the Cosmic Empire. Alright, deal. Our negotiations come to an end. Sylus's smile widens as he takes my hand and gently kisses the back of it.
Good. I expected as much. You and I are kindred spirits. Nothing is more pleasant than reaching an understanding with someone with the same mindset.
I smile, which serves as an agreement with his words. I have a feeling that the cosmic landscape is going to become more interesting from now on. The ceremonial space fighters, their contrails in the Empire's colors, have completed their 13 passes. There's just one last step.
You may kiss your fiancé, Your Majesty.
Ooh. Amid the cheers of the crowd, I smile and step towards Sylus. I wrap my arms around his neck. Is there anything else you'd like to tell me? Sylus leans in, his breath drawing near. The tip of his nose almost touches mine.
Have someone search for the wealthy overlord's body in the war zone near the Empire's outskirts tomorrow. You can publicly declare this as an accidental death from straying too far into a battlefield, or reveal a crime to justify his execution. It's up to you.
Yeah, Whisper dirty something's in my ear. Wonderful. This deal, in the name of a marriage alliance, is proving to be as valuable as I expected. But will Sylus be someone I can safely deal with? He said we're kindred spirits, so I suspect this safety won't last very long. The most effective way to deal with him is to use him. Then once I kill him, I can seize the opportunity to annex Chaosi and make it mine. The previous rulers of the Cosmic Empire have failed to achieve this, and this achievement is enough to ensure no one will dare to challenge me again.
I've shown my sincerity. Now it's your turn. Come to Chaosi with me tomorrow. This marriage alliance needs a more convincing performance.
Of course. Yes. After finishing my last words with a smile, I kissed Sylus. The wine from the banquet is sharp and potent. The spine-tingling flavor seeps into my mouth as Sylus kisses me back. Oh. However, even though I've made a deal with the fiend, I can only feel how wonderful it is at this moment. Perhaps it's because of the power that's easily within reach. Or maybe it's because Sylus's kisses are truly intoxicating. Oh. Unlike the Empire's method of selecting monarchs, Chaosi values raw strength. Defeat the current sovereign and you can take their place. For the past several centuries, Chaosi's previous ruler, Rawgrey, was invincible. Until Sylus defeated him. He's that powerful. Did he approach me just because Rawgrey is colluding with other galaxies? One must always be on guard. I've entertained thoughts of killing Sylus, and it's likely he's been doing the same.
Your Majesty? Your Majesty.
Yes? The Secretary's voice over the comms brings me back to my senses. She has already finished reporting the matters discussed in today's court. As you suggested, do as you suggested, and keep a close watch on the situation in the palace for me while I'm away. Especially the former Emperor's younger brother. Zinlai? He's been scheming lately.
Yes, Your Majesty. I shall keep a close eye on Lord Zinlai.
I got it right! After the call ends, I lean against the spaceship's porthole. Using its reflection, I observe Sylus, who's at the dining table, before I start thinking again.
I suggest you find a place to sit down.
What? He unhurriedly stabs his fork into the last piece of salmon. It's an earth dish recreated by the spaceship's chef.
I warned you.
Now entering the Chaosi Galaxy. Autopilot has been disengaged. Switching to manual control mode.
Oh, is it gonna be rough? As soon as those words leave the speaker, the spaceship suddenly lurches violently. All visible equipment malfunctions because of the magnetic field interference. Lights flicker erratically. Huh! A second wave of turbulence hits. As the world spins, I reach out towards Sylus in the split second before I expect him to let me fall, but he catches me. His arm is firmly around my waist.
You have good reflexes.
Sylus's face looms close. I can almost make out the fine hairs on his face and the shadows cast by his eyelashes under the light. Are you being kind all of a sudden?
If I hadn't helped you, the Empire would probably be preparing their next monarch's coronation ceremony right now. Besides, it's normal for spouses to lend each other a helping hand.
We haven't officially gotten... Before I can continue, Sylus grabs a helmet and places it on my head without saying another word.
We're here. Say whatever you want to say after you put on the helmet.
With a snap, he flips down the helmet's visor. My vision is immediately tinted with a dark gray filter as environmental data appears. A moment passes before my vision clears. Sylus has also put on a helmet. The hatch opens and he smiles as he turns to look at me.
Welcome to Chaosi, Your Majesty.
My first impression of Chaos Sea is that it's hot. Scorching heat that seems ready to burn everything blazes across the planet's surface. I belatedly realize the source of it. I look up, and a distorted planet explodes overhead. Countless fragments come crashing down like snowflakes with a thunderous roar. The ground shakes. I can't hear anything until my ears finally stop. Ringing. I open my eyes. Oh.
Do you feel better?
Oh. What happened? I look past Sylus, who seems unfazed. Among the nearby planetary debris are several crimson crystals. Those are Aretha stones?
They also make up the planet's core.
Heatwave like mist drifts out from the Aretha stones. Wherever it passes, vegetation withers instantly, the roots showing signs of corrosion.
Planets collide above Chaosy, and their destruction spews out cores containing immense energy. Coexisting with them is the price you pay for survival.
I tighten my helmet and watch as several heavily bundled Chaosy inhabitants emerge from an unknown place. They pick up the Aretha stones. I see their faces through my visor. Hi, Novak. Wait, what's your least favorite word? Wait, which word? I see their faces through my visor. They bear wounds from corrosion, and none of them has really healed.
Your Majesty, do you still think the Empire can handle resources such as Aretha stones?
Aretha stones. Am I saying Aretha stones? Aretha stones. Got it. Like arithmetic. Aretha stones. We finally heard how to pronounce it. The Empire has this sky curtain. It can block out disasters like this and selectively show the people
A beautiful, peaceful, serene side of the cosmos. And it lets them appreciate life's beauty while looking at virtual scenery.
Sylus smiles and a hint of mockery flashes through his eyes. My bad. I've seen that expression before. It was when he looked at the beautiful scenery projected by the sky curtain from the palace balcony.
It numbs people's perception of chaos. No one would do such a thing here. Chaos is the universe's endpoint, its destination. And the first rule of survival here is to be in charge of chaos. Aren't you the same way?
Me?
Didn't you wager everything with this marriage so you could be in charge of the Empire's chaos?
Numerous thoughts flood my mind, and faces harboring ulterior motives flash before my eyes. Interesting. They're the source of the chaos, yet they're also literally the stepping stones that will secure my reign. Yes, you and I are definitely kindred spirits. Sylus's attendant has been waiting for quite some time. The royal guard remains on standby. I only brought 2 people as personal escorts. We follow Sylus and his attendant toward the floating platform that leads to Chaosy. The floating platform descends into an abyssal darkness. It travels an unknown distance, then a glimmer of light appears. The capital is underground.
When the Aretha stone showers pass, it will rise to the surface and operate like a normal city-state.
The underground capital is seemingly encased in an endless night. The lights never go out, and people's shadows are accompanied by bustling sounds. The center of the city is our destination. That's where Sylus's residence is. At the highest point of the residence, a dragon-shaped Aretha stone is embedded. It's what Sylus chose as his emblem. A dragon. Of course. Like a sun or a heart, it's impossible to ignore. It compels people to look up.
My lord, the welcoming banquet for the Empress has been arranged. Lord Rogray and his relatives have also arrived.
It kind of is Hopi. It kind of is giving that, like, when you first meet main story Sylus. Think about how I'm about to meet the former sovereign who competed with Sylus for power, according to rumors. I place my hand in Sylus's. Why are you laughing? You're not pretending anymore?
I'm pretending.
He grips my hand, and the calluses left by weapons brush against my palm. Yes, Sylus and I fell in love at first sight.
I'm not smitten with her appearance. I adore her for her way of thinking.
You fucking bitch. What do you mean? You're not smitten with my appearance? Bitch just called us ugly. But what, we have a great personality? Fuck you. I could be pretty and have a great way of thinking. Thank you very much. Damn. I'm not smitten with his appearance either. I like his... I pause, unable to come up with the right words. Seeing this, Sylus leans in. An amused expression is on his face.
What do you like about me?
Hmm.
I'm very curious.
Say you like my boobs, sir, please. I like your helmet, and I'd like you to keep it on. The helmet stays on. This banquet, being held on the pretense of welcoming me, is actually a confrontation between Chaosi's old and new leaders. Sylus and I sit in the seats of honor. We face a group of Rawgray's relatives, potential enemies. We were discussing something that interests everyone in casual conversation. Love. Prying eyes scrutinize my relationship with Sylus. His physique, his reputation, or his wit. Do we say, okay, if we say wit, then we're copying him. If we say physique, then we're being truthful. The shallow, straightforward answer causes the conversation and laughter to pause for a few seconds before they fill the mansion's halls again.
Your Majesty is talented in finding sources of entertainment.
Her taste is refined as well.
Using this as an opportunity to toot his own horn. As the banquet draws to a close, the elderly man sitting beside Sylus.
Your Majesty, Chaosi's Erythrostone shower will be over soon. When it does, the city shall rise to the surface.
Damn game, can you let me read shit? We're just gonna move on.
Our sovereign will be busy with his affairs, but I can show you what Chaosi has to offer.
Kind gaze with a glaring sharpness beneath the surface. Gentle words laced with implications. I'm too familiar with this. He's trying to win me over. Nearby, Sylus, who has remained composed throughout the banquet, finally leans forward. Wearing an enigmatic smile, he refills Rawgray's empty glass.
Maybe I wouldn't be so busy if you had retired earlier.
At some point, the banquet had grown quiet. Only Sylus's and Rawgray's voices echo through the vast mansion. As the wine glass is presented to Rawgray, the corners of his mouth slightly tremble despite his smile. His gaze is still fixed on me. I know everyone is watching me. They're focused on my choice, Sylus included. But his gaze reveals no particular position, only pure curiosity. I think Sylus would be a competent guide for showing me Chaosi's sights and sounds.
Of course.
A faint rumbling echoes in the distance. Another planet has most likely broken up and crashed to the ground. Rogray smiles and drains his glass. The stagnant air finally moves again, but the atmosphere has already turned unusually cold.
A harmonious marriage is also something worth celebrating. However, Chaos is dangerous. Even if you're only here temporarily, I hope you'll choose your position wisely.
Connie, you're wild for saying that. She knows how to find a good washboard to do them laundry on. I can't with you. Cannot with you. The open conflicts and underhanded scheming in Chaosy are far from over. In just a few short days, I received numerous invitations under various pretexts. I have my attendants go to these events in my place. Behind the scenes, I asked them to record Chaosy's terrain, the location of important buildings, a cycle of erythrostone showers. I also secretly bribed some locals to monitor Sylus's movements for me. I haven't forgotten why I'm here. Even though Sylus and I are ostensible allies, he remains my greatest obstacle if I want to conquer Chaosy. I thought these few days in Chaosy would pass by peacefully. Unexpectedly, Rogray turned out to be more audacious and reckless than I had anticipated. On the night the erythrostone showers ended, the city rose to the surface. I jokingly asked Sylus to fulfill his duties as a guide and actually had him take me sightseeing. An assassination plot that had been silently brewing in the darkness soon catches up to us. Damn!
Be careful.
What? Once I hear the commotion, jet black arrows fly from the trees behind us. They whistle as they cut through the air. Sylus reacts more quickly. Before the arrow can take us both out, he pulls me into his arms and dodges to the side.
Unfortunate. We won't be able to enjoy the night. Can you fight?
I'm often a target for assassination, so I can deal with a few murderers. How many are at present?
In their previous attempts, they never sent more than 30 people. But since the Empress has graced us with her presence, there will probably be around 50.
The fuck?
Let's make this quick.
The personal guards get into position with well-trained precision. Their captain throws a rifle to me. Sylus. Sylus ducks his head. The attacking assassins surge like waves one after another. They quickly drown out the sound of their comrades' death in their mechanical assault. Their erythrostone weapons flicker with an ominous glow. Each swing carries a deadly killing intent. Since they're attacking me and Sylus, I'm almost certain that these are Rogray's people, but if I die here, the situation will be more advantageous for Sylus. Why would he save me? There's no time to overthink. I pulled the trigger again and hit the assassin attempting to ambush Sylus. Under the starlight night, the assassin's blood flows through Chaosy's dry riverbeds. My shoes and Sylus's face are stained. I can't read that fast out loud. I'm a slow out loud reader. Damn game, chill. Bro. I don't know how much time has passed, but the long battle is finally over. The victors have been decided. No. Sometimes it's because there's animation that it goes by really fast. MC is so toxic, I intend on offing him, so he must be doing the same. Yeah, I mean, I don't blame her thinking. I don't know how much time has passed, but the long battle is finally over. The victors have been decided. Bodies lie scattered before me. Breathing heavy, I lean against a tree. In the darkness, Sylus pulls a blade from the ground and slowly walks toward me. My temple throbs. I conceal myself further and grip my dagger in self-defense.
All the assassins are dead. Why are you hiding?
His voice appears right next to my ear. I tense up. Only after a moment passes do I manage to put on a composed expression. And you, holding an assassin's weapon, what are you planning to do? He turns to reveal a blade fragment that's sticking out of his back. Blood continues to seep from the wound.
I want you to help me get it out.
Oh. Oh. I instruct the attendant to fetch medicine from the starship. Then I help Sylus lean against the tree and sit down beside him. The hem of my dress, torn during the battle, is in the way. I rip it off and use it to wipe the bloodstains from my hands and Sylus's.
This blade might have erythra stones, but this is the standard design commonly used by the Empire's craftsmen. Do you have any leads on Rogue Gray's associates?
Huh. I freeze, recalling my original deal with Sylus. I was supposed to investigate and uncover Rogue Gray's hidden allies. At this moment, a name comes to mind. Zinlai. He's the previous Emperor's younger brother. He should have been the next monarch because of his bloodline, but the Empire abolished the hereditary system long ago.
Oh. So he resents you for taking his position and wants you dead. And he just so happened to meet the former sovereign of Chaosi, who wants me dead. They're a perfect match.
It was mentioned in my secretary's recent messages that Zinlai has gone missing since I left. Before disappearing, he contacted multiple weapons dealers within the Empire. The fragments of information coalesced to reveal the conspiracy's true shape. As I recall my experiences up to this point, I belatedly realized something. You already know Rogue Gray was colluding with the Empire. Is that why you sought me out? You used me as bait, Sylus.
I used myself as bait, too. Besides, no one is better than you in terms of determining which Imperial citizen wants to take the throne. Working with you makes investigating easier.
I put on a stern expression and silently tear open the bandages in my hands. I'm practically embracing Sylus from behind as I wrap his wounds. After thinking it over, I forcefully wrap the remaining bandages around Sylus's wrists and...
You're being childish.
What did I do? After thinking it over, I forcefully wrap the remaining bandages around Sylus's wrists and tie it tight. Not? Oh. I glare at him before leaning back against the tree. My gaze sweeps over the cracked earth beneath my feet. Then I gaze at Chaosi's sky. The city-state that has risen to the surface is a speck on the horizon. Without the pervasive red mist, its bright light is as striking as stars. The night sky, crimson nebulae, right? Is it nebulae? Is that how I say that? Slowly churn and flicker with a faint electrical light. They pulsate like a silent heartbeat. Or is it nebulae? No, it's nebulae. Do you often deal with assassination attempts?
Anytime, anywhere, daytime and nighttime. It's very annoying.
Oh, I wish I could save just the anytime, anywhere, daytime, and nighttime as a sound just on its own.
But enjoying the scenery after? This is a first.
In the Empire, the scenery is pre-designed by engineers using the weather system. I've never seen anything that's like this natural, wild scenery before. It's precious. This is the same feeling that Chaosi gave me, and I turn to look at Sylus. He pulls me against his shoulder as if he anticipated it.
Chaosi didn't have scenery like this in the past. This is a monster-like galaxy. It pulls in any planets that come close and devours them. Chaosi's primary and secondary stars are also locked in the same struggle. They pull and tear each other apart. This nebula is the remnant of their struggle.
Remnant. said it like remnant. Are you saying...
Chaosy will march towards its own destruction. Maybe in a few hundred years. Maybe tomorrow.
His chest gently rises and falls with each breath. Yet Sylus speaks of his homeland's destruction with an unsettling nonchalance. It's like how he offers no explanation for those intimate movements. Everything is treated as natural. I suddenly understand why he's trying so hard to control chaos. You'd rather be destroyed on your own terms than wait for an ending. There's a soft rustling beside me as Sylus takes my hand. He guides it toward the nebula. Slowly, carefully, he guides my fingers to trace the scenery before us. It's as if he's sketching an invisible future.
It's like a dragon.
Sylus raises his chin toward the sky.
Its shape is like a dragon. Have you heard of them before?
Your emblem in Chaosy is a dragon. They're mythical creatures, yes? The Empire's library has several novels with stories about them. In those tales, dragons devour cities, burn wastelands, consume people's souls. Sylus suddenly laughs as if he thought of something.
Most people endure the status quo while secretly hoping for a new established order to arrive. But that is built on the destruction of the old world. So people create dragons to overturn the current world for them. All the dreams they don't dare to realize are realized by it.
He tightens his grip on my hand, and his gaze reminds me of a dragon's eyes you'd read about. I'm unable to look away.
I know you want to kill me. I want to kill you too, for the future and established order you desire. Using any means necessary is fair.
Don't talk to me like that. You want to conquer the cosmic empire after killing me and turn it into a livable chaosy. Speculations I've harbored are voiced, yet I feel calmer than expected.
And you want to annex Chaosy to make it the cornerstone of your reign. See, I told you we were a perfect match.
I also realized that my thoughts about why he saved me were unnecessary. Similar to how I want to kill him, he wants to kill me, so he won't let me die at the hands of others. How long do we have until we're enemies?
It won't be long. When the time comes, I look forward to it overturning the cosmos itself.
But can we have like hot, passionate, and enemies to lovers sex first, and then we try to kill each other? Just saying.
There are no dragons in this world. But we can become dragons.
This crimson night seems to have ended. It's just time for Sylus and me. We help each other stand. Under our feet, our shadows sway and stretch in the distant firelight. They overlap. Even so, I can still clearly distinguish his shadow, my own, from their outlines. Ten days pass. My visit to Chaosy has ended, so Sylus and I part ways at the warp point. I return to the Empire, but his spaceship doesn't head back to his homeland. I know that Chaosy won't just watch from the sidelines and supply weapons in galactic wars now. Before the countdown to our enmity begins, I occasionally communicate with Sylus after court is adjourned. Is the collections team I sent to Chaosy useful? The Empire's research department has been developing a batch of anti-corrosion equipment. Thought it'd be perfect to send them to you for testing.
Using this equipment to collect Erythra stones is convenient. But this is enough. The team doesn't need to stay in Chaosy anymore.
As he speaks, a notification appears in the interface's lower right corner. It's a request from the guards at the Imperial border regarding the repatriation of the collection team personnel. The Empire's technology is second to none in the cosmos. I only wanted to support my fiancé's homeland.
Only the two of us are in this comms channel. You can stop pretending. Ordinary collection teams wouldn't be as well trained as these people. I'm not unaware of your plans that involve Erythra stones. Do it more covertly next time. Maybe then you'll actually fool me.
I glare at him and end the call. Fuck you. Fuck you. End. At least the informants I planted in Chaosy haven't been discovered. During this time, I frequently received gifts from Sylus, each a memento from a different planet he's visited. I have to think it's Dilly's snow white crystal sand. Farrell's thorn-covered flowers. Case's wind. How do you capture wind? Like a jar? An empty jar? Labeled wind? I repeatedly checked to confirm that these things are just gifts and nothing more.
If I were to give you intel, I wouldn't use these baubles as cover. Is receiving gifts from your fiancé an unbelievable thing for you, Your Majesty?
It's not like we're in an actual romantic relationship. Of course I'd be surprised. Over the comms, Sylus gestures as if to flick my forehead. Is that what it
You
said?
should start getting used to it from now on, before we become enemies. Our marriage alliance should continue for both our sakes.
Huh. I need passionate enemies to lover sex before we go back to enemies. I didn't read that. What Sylus doesn't know is that his gifts are accompanied by countless reports about him during court.
Chaosy's former sovereign Rogray has been on the run for several days. Currently, Sylus is leading forces to annex every galaxy that sheltered and supported him. Your Majesty, Chaosy continues to expand. Considering their access to the Erythra stone weapons that Sylus possesses, the threat is immeasurable.
Your Majesty, there have been sightings of Zinlai and Rogray on the same planet. They're recruiting mercenaries.
Of course.
We've tracked them down. They established a military base in the Lorne Galaxy. I'm afraid Zinlai is preparing to attack the Empire.
Your Majesty, Sylus has become synonymous with destruction throughout the cosmos. You should annul your engagement with him. Otherwise, the galaxies that support the Empire will feel a sense of betrayal.
Your Majesty.
Enough. Close my eyes and rub my temples. Zenlai and Sylus, both of them are ticking time bombs. If Sylus chooses to invade the Empire while Zenlai stages his rebellion, instead of waiting, it's better to make the first move. I'll intercept Zenlai in advance. Rogray can be used as a hostage and challenge Chaosy. Here are my orders. Gather the most elite soldiers from our military. We shall prepare a suppression campaign against Zenlai and Rogray. No one is to catch wind of this.
Understood. But Zinlai's military base has anti-radar systems that block all detection methods. I'm afraid...
Don't worry. I have another way. You? It isn't until nightfall, when the garden's shadows slant to the Great Hall, that the strategic discussion about the campaign finally ends. Just as I'm about to leave, the strategist's voice rings out behind me again. It's like a persistent ghost pursuing me.
Your Majesty, please announce the annulment of your engagement with Sylus as soon as possible. Otherwise, the Empire's relationship with other galaxies will be difficult to maintain.
I know what I'm doing. Do we know what we're doing? Do we know? I don't know if we know. Having spent a full day at court, my mind is coated with fatigue. After slowly washing up, I spread out Chaosi's topographical map on my desk. Enter. My secretary is probably bringing me the midnight snacks. I'm used to this routine and don't look up. Amid the wrestling, soft hands gently rest on my shoulders and begin to slowly massage. Oh, is it Sylus?
It's very late,
Oh.
Your Majesty. You should rest.
Who are you and why are you in my quarters? State your purpose. Fucking weirdo.
What are you talking about, Your Majesty?
Speak now or else you won't leave this room alive.
Your Majesty,
After sputtering meaningless syllables, he finally stammers out a sentence.
I heard you wanted to annul your engagement with Sylus. I consider myself no worse than him, so I decided to recommend myself.
Now's not the time, Steve. Snapping out of my confusion that was caused by his bewildering words, I brush away his hands, covering the topographical map, and turn to him. Oh, it's literally Isaiah's voice. You're so right. It's literally Isaiah's voice actor. No, I'm gonna imagine it being Isaiah. Not now, little brother. Not now. In that case, enlighten me. What can you bring me by being my fiancé? Resources? Connections? I smile as I look at him from head to toe. You know when you wear makeup all day? And then all of a sudden your tired eyes becomes very aware that you've been wearing makeup all day? Like eye makeup? That's where I'm at. You're not going to tell me it's your face, are you? Sick burn, bro! I'm not sure if I misheard, but there's a familiar chuckle outside the window. Why is Sylus here? This is insane! There are guards everywhere.
It's just...
He wants to say something, but the laughter outside suddenly stops. A thread like red mist drifts into the room. The rest of his words are stuck in his throat. The low gurgle is like a cry for help. However, the owner of that power doesn't give him a chance to open his mouth. In the blink of an eye, the man's body, entangled in red mist, folds. It's in extremely disheveled manner. He's thrown out of my room. In his place stands someone whom I haven't seen for many days.
Despite the fact we've been apart for so long, your judgment and taste are still normal. That's something worth celebrating.
And you. I didn't think you'd throw caution to the wind. There are guards outside, yet you managed to not make too much of a commotion. Did you bring what I want? No, he just threw him out of the room. I don't think he killed him. The magnetic field around the outer edge of Chaosi can disable almost all systems. Rogray's anti-radar interference isn't an exception. I asked Sylus to bring me a chip that could simulate the magnetic field's characteristics. He walks into my room, his gaze sweeping over the area where the nobleman had been several times. He fidgets with the ring on his finger. Following Sylus's gaze, I look at my bare ring finger. Took the ring off before I washed up.
Since when were you so careless, Your Majesty? If you're going to put on an act, you need to commit. That explains why a lowlife like him found an opportunity.
Are you so sure? Sylus, you're acting strange. Takes another step toward me, his fingers sliding along the edge of the table. The ring I had temporarily placed where there falls into his palm.
Do you want to call off our engagement?
The unexpected question catches me off guard. I didn't expect Sylus to care. Just as I'm about to tell him the truth, I change my mind. Are you concerned? Oh. Oh! I reach out and lift Sylus's chin. I smile as I expose him. I see. You're jealous. Well, what can I do? You have a terrible reputation. This union doesn't benefit me whatsoever. Sylus's arm tightens around my lower back as he lifts me, takes a step, and pins me against the wall.
Then let's take this chance to restate our terms again. No matter how voracious your appetite is, no matter how grand your ambitions are, I'm the only one who can satisfy you in the cosmos.
Oh yeah, bitch, we're saving that one. Yeah, we're saving that one. Wow. You're acting strange. His kiss interrupts me. His familiar scent traps me between the wall and his embrace. This is what I want. This is what I need. This is what I crave. Before I can even wipe away my teasing smile, he bites my lower lip. Sharp like a punishment, the tingling sensation reaches deep into my throat. The kiss is as fierce as a falling planet. It seemingly melts away the distance created by those days without his touch. It incinerates my accumulated frustration and restlessness.
Tell me you have no intention of calling off the engagement.
You care about this? That's childish. I'm able to find a few seconds to breathe. I tilt my head back and let his trail of gentle kisses fall on my neck. He continues to go down. He catches my fingers as I run them through his hair. They're enveloped in warmth and moisture. He slips the ring onto my finger once again, and now carries the warmth from his mouth. He pushes it to the base of my finger.
You can say my behavior has been unusual. When we were apart, I missed you every single day.
You make me feel special.
What a wonderful time to read! Hi! Hello! Welcome in! Can we hear him say this again?
When we were apart, I missed you every single day.
Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, that hunger, that yearning. Damn. Okay. My body feels weightless as Sylus carries me to the soft bed. Ah! Wait, I didn't read it. We fall together, our legs and arms entangled. Oh my god. I take the initiative to close the distance between us this time. Oh, I know. I feel the same way. I caress his chest. His rhythmic heartbeat tickles my palm like a feather. A rhythmless beat pounds against my ears. Silas's embrace seemingly melts me into him and slowly consumes everything that I am, bit by bit. Soon the last trace of rationality is burned. The world around us fades. In what remains of our senses, there's only each other's breaths, touch, warmth, and scent. I got my enemies to lover sex before we become enemies. Oh, I'm getting exactly what I want, guys. This is perfect. Mired in silken bedsheets, our consciousness drifts among the cosmos. Underneath the stars' radiance, our bodies are intertwined. I don't think about anything. I don't worry about anything. I only know that I only know that tonight, Sylus, who's acting slightly unusual tonight, he's somewhat to my liking. Somewhat? I think a little bit more than somewhat, my girl. Girl. After a night of deep sleep, the sky curtain is working as usual. It simulates beautiful, tranquil morning light. And he's shirtless. Oh, we had a fun night. We had
Pay attention to me.
Not
As far as they can tell, we're making out.
Not now, Raph. We are busy. We're busy. We just had hot enemies to lover sex with Sylus. Not now. Wait your turn. I open my eyes. In my blurred vision, Sylus idly plays with my fingers. Ringed fingers are intertwined. The Empire's diamond and Chaos's erythrostone glimmer brilliantly under the dawn. Waking up to his face, now I understand why monarchs would skip out on attending court. Unable to resist taking a few more admiring glances. Oh, look at that physique that we so liked. Unable to resist taking a few more admiring glances. Take as many as you like, girl. I only move when I'm completely satisfied. Girl. I slowly free myself from this embrace. The guards outside will change soon. You should leave while they do that.
You're kicking me out as soon as you wake up?
Smiling, he gets up and gives me a chip. Well, Oh, he gave me the chip. It looks like laundry is back on the menu, boys. Just as I'm about to take it, his hand moves to the side.
If you want me to help you, you should at least tell me why.
Ever since I returned from Chaosi, I've been thinking about the Empire's defense system. That the Empire's defense system needs an upgrade. The magnetic fields around Chaosi are natural forms of defense. They're worth studying. I lie with a straight face, sit up straight, and pull the chip from Sylus's fingers.
In that case, I should ask you for payment.
Oh, we're getting lag. That means we're getting the Kindled soon. It's rendering. We're getting the Kindled soon. Wasn't that payment enough? I performed for you. He takes his belt from the chair and loops it around me. A slight pull brings me to his side.
You need to leave with me when I see you next time.
We're going somewhere?
Answer my question first.
What if our relationship is different next time we meet? Sylus never agreed to spare the Empire from conflict. I never said I wouldn't take action against Chaosi. Not to mention, I'm currently planning a campaign. Sylus is included in my calculations.
Let's make another deal, then. Should that happen, our relationship will return to what it was when we first met.
Outside, the sound of footsteps from two groups of guards meeting as they change shifts resounds.
So what's your answer?
I agree. I'm afraid he and I will officially be standing on opposite sides the next time we meet. After parting ways with Sylus, I busy myself with the campaign's deployment and strategic discussions. 5 days pass in the blink of an eye. On the day of the campaign, I held a secret rally on the mothership before setting out. I gave a speech to those participating in this battle. You shall take part in a war that could overturn the cosmic order. You will become the authors of history. Like the mighty dragons from those legendary epics, you shall be the architects of a new order. After today, the cosmic empire will continue to prosper. Passing through the warp point and arriving at Lorne, the scene from my eyes. Before my eyes was beyond my expectations. Dangerous red lights from the approaching fleet flash, and every one of Zinlai's private soldiers has guns and blades embedded with erythrostones at their waists. Even if he was allied with the former sovereign of Chaosi, it'd be impossible for him to obtain a weapon supply of the scale. Only one person could provide these erythrostone weapons. Sylus. You bitch. The forces participating in the encirclement are only a quarter of the Imperial army. Faced with erythrostone weapons, victory is almost impossible for us. When did he learn of my plan and decide to turn the tables on me? They really are just like me. We're always merciless toward each other. So it's come to this. I know if I were in Sylus's position, I would have made the same decision. Yet, anger still surges from my heart. I curse his name again and again. When you learned of my plan, did you feel the same way? I practically slammed the comms button on the mothership console. All spaceships can now hear my voice. All units, stay calm. You are to follow my orders. Get into a defensive formation. Retreating is our priority.
Your Majesty, Chaosi's sovereign is targeting you. You cannot fall into his hands. Please, come with me. I'll escort you back to the Empire.
Why do I feel like I don't trust her? I feel like there's someone in my court who I don't trust. Hit my mic. A massive explosion echoes from the upper levels of the mothership. The hull violently shakes. Oh shit. Another laser pierces through the mothership. It's brutally torn in half. I grab the general and lunge. We narrowly escape disaster. Listen to me. Call for reinforcements.
What about you, Your Majesty?
I'm staying here. I will never let myself fall into Sylus's hands. However, I want to stay here. I'll be a witness to Sylus walking toward the future he desires. Oh shit. Please don't lag. Okay. Literally looks like Star Wars. Taking that photo. I can still hold on.
Are you waiting for reinforcements or the chance to give up?
Hot. So hot. Don't mind me just taking a bunch of photos. You're infiltrating the enemy mothership? You're too arrogant. Oh.
You owe me a life. Don't forget to repay me.
I'm also taking that photo. Oh, shake him off? Then let...
Really?
Sorry. Hold on. What was my line? Hold. What's my line? Then let go of me. Don't think you can take advantage of the situation.
Are you afraid you'll be unable to pay me back? Now it's our turn to level the playing field.
Taking that photo. Woo! Did you just throw me? What the fuck, bitch? Did I just get thrown? Where did I go? Bitch just yeeted me into the sky. What the fuck was that? Oh. Oh, that's not the photo I wanted. There's a photo I'd like. Oh. Are those your people?
I'm here to rescue you, Your Majesty.
You're hot. Oh. 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 Oh.
I wonder if the Empress still wants my belated assistance.
Did he just kneel to me? Oh. Oh. But I doubt you'll help me unconditionally.
If you agree to stand by my side, my loyalty, my power, and everything else that's mine, it will all be yours.
Not the making out while there's a war going on! Oh, hot. Hell yeah. Forget about the war. Forget about everything else. Let's just make out in the middle of destruction. Hot. The coordinates Sylus entered into the spaceship are for the third planet in a solar system. Oh, not to pause. My bad. Covered in yellow sand, it drifts in the cosmos. Through the porthole, my destroyed mothership gradually recedes into the distance along with that war where the tide of battle had turned. All of it fades away. Zinlai's army is annihilated by Sylus, and Rogre has long since been captured. The victor is obvious.
I checked. Not a single person from your army died in Lorne. Do you feel relieved?
Very, actually. Damn. A blade spins out between my fingers and I point it at Sylus. Explain yourself, Mr. Fiancé. Sylus smiles and takes a step back. He taps a holographic display behind him and a fuzzy recording immediately begins to play.
Zinlai is Rogre's biggest supporter. Killing him was one of my objectives as well.
The former sovereign of Chaosi. He's no longer important. You can take him away. I can tell you everything. The galaxies he allied with, his hideouts. In exchange, I want to know the movements of the Cosmic Empire's current Empress. I want the Empire's throne and the head of the woman currently sitting on it.
Yeah.
There's no conflict of interest between us. We can be friends. My army needs Erythrostone weapons. With your assistance, defeating the Empire will be effortless.
Unease rises deep within me. I turn off the recording. Used my plans to make a deal with Zinlai, Sylus. Could have sworn I told you to let me know when you're going to use me as bait.
Pretend you're me for a few seconds. Would telling you about my plans allow you to profit from the conflict?
I'm momentarily at a loss for words. The answer would most likely be no, but I keep that to myself. When did you find out?
I knew from the beginning.
He smiles, holds up 2 fingers, and waves them in front of my face.
I've been watching you. It's like how you planted informants in Chaosy.
Okay, that's fair. I figured you'd find out. The spaceship glides past brilliant star clusters and destroyed asteroids. It gradually approaches a sandy yellow planet. That planet is called Earth. It's said to be the birthplace of all dragon-related legends. He takes my hand and leads me toward the deck. We step into the boundless yellow sand as if we've landed on the softest page of a legendary tale.
Humans left this planet behind for hundreds of years. It was alone in this corner of the cosmos. Until we arrived. Maybe we'll become legends on this planet tomorrow. Like dragons.
The Empire won't fall because of one defeat, but Chaosy's power continues to grow stronger with each passing day. A delicate balance was achieved between the Empire and Chaosy. The Empress and the Sovereign maintained a relationship between the 2 galaxies through their political marriage alliance. When their interests aligned, they're partners with perfect rapport. When their interests conflict, they become ruthless enemies who show each other no mercy. The entire cosmos holds its breath and waits for another clash between the Cosmic Empire and Chaosy. When that time comes, the universal order will shift. It is said that this is what Empress Val of the Cosmic Empire and Sylus, Chaosy's sovereign, hope will happen. 418 years later, they welcomed such a future. But that is a story for another time! Excerpt from the Never-Ending Cosmos. Ooh. Okay. That was good. That was good. I liked that. What do we think? I was a fan. Big fan, even. Is there another? What do you mean I didn't get 100%? What else is there? There's a different ending? There's a different ending? I'm figuring this out. What? There's a second ending? What? What do I choose? Somewhere at the beginning. Okay.
Galactic light.
Oh. Is it? Oh, wait. I think I know when it is. We're fast forwarding.
Did you choose a color that matches me? It's time to receive our blessings.
We're just gonna fast forward this.
If you want people to notice something's not right, well, you're free to push my hand away. You're this do you still?
So is this, if I back out of the engagement, is this what happens? His tempting words are like a fiend's offer. I re-examine all of my decisions up to this point once again. He's not wrong. I'm an empress. Why do I need a political marriage to achieve my goals? Are you implying it's unnecessary? Even if I were to walk out and announce that our engagement has been annulled, no one would question me. Push Sylus away and step back. My stance couldn't be any more obvious. Surprisingly, Silas's smile doesn't disappear, as if he had already anticipated it. He steps aside and opens the door for me.
You may do as you please.
Oh! Wait, that's so funny. Literally, there's one choice that just ends it. Many years later, as the war in the Allure galaxy drags on without reaching a conclusion, I often recall that distant afternoon when I annulled my engagement with Sylus. Did his smile mean I walked into the trap he had set? Was everything part of his plan? I'm not sure, but I believe that it must have been the case. In the cosmic year 649, me, the sixth Empress of the Cosmic Empire, announced the annulment of her engagement with Sylus, the second sovereign of Chaos. We can almost say with certainty that this was the beginning of the war between the Empire and the Chaos. The Empress and Chaos sovereigns spent their entire lives locked in opposition. With their passing, it's difficult to trace the original reason for the war. Fragmentary records suggest that even before their proposed marriage of convenience, Empress Val intended to annex Chaos. Meanwhile, Sylus had plans to conquer the Cosmic Empire. The desire for conquest burned more intensely than romantic desire. From this perspective, who could say they weren't perfectly matched arch-nemesis? Or arch-nemesis? Arch-nemeses? Are they not schemers who used ambition to constrain fate itself? Val and Sylus, a century-old empire and emerging forces, a union that never reached a joyous fruition, and a war that never found a resolution. Is that literally it? Oh, damn. That is literally it. That's kind of funny. Well, we got all of it though, so that's good. Okay. Interesting way to end it. Okay. So that's Sylus checked off.